Well, hi everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Friday morning, the 3rd of January. As a look at things this morning here, it's a little foggy out west, where a dense fog advisory is in place until 10 o'clock this morning. Here includes communities like McCook, North Platte, all the way up into the Sandhills of Nebraska here. We're not seeing a widespread dense fog right now. This is on the edge of a lot of cloud cover over the area. There's clear skies here in the southwest where it's colder this morning, but it's right on the edge of those clouds where the thickest fog is this morning. We'll show you that on Futurecast. It kind of shows where we have that clearing in the southwest part of the state. There could actually be some sun today and better temperatures here than everywhere else. We're going to be socked under clouds, a little bit of fog yet this morning here, and even a little bit of light snow up in northern Nebraska. Would not rule out some very minor accumulation today. And tonight, northern Nebraska might see some light snow accumulation. The rest of us, it remains cloudy out there in advance of this upcoming winter storm. Now, initially, we may see more freezing drizzle than anything during the day on Saturday, but as we get towards the afternoon, then we start talking about light snow and eventually some snow accumulation. By 5 o'clock, we haven't seen much snow yet. So if you're traveling during the day, the biggest thing to worry about is a little bit of ice due to freezing drizzle out there. The snow becomes more widespread Saturday night. Let's take you to midnight Saturday night. A lot of snow for most of the area. Winds becoming breezy out of the northeast, so a little bit of blowing snow is going to be possible Saturday night into Sunday morning. As we get past midnight, the heaviest snow up here to the north and west will begin to taper off, and the heavy snow will then switch to southeastern areas here. And again, some blowing snow. It's going to be cold, so this is a light and fluffy snow, easier to blow around. We're not talking about blizzard conditions, but there is going to be some reduction in the visibility. Not much snow left in the north and west by Sunday morning. The snow really tapers off there, and then the snow will shift slowly southeastward. By noon on Sunday, the Tri-Cities getting close to the end of this. This will shift southeastward. By Sunday evening at supper time, almost all of us done with the snow at that point. Well, we haven't seen a lot of additional updates to the winter graphics, the weather graphics over the last 24 hours. We've seen a few more counties get upgraded to a winter storm watch here, where the heavier snows may be expected to be a little farther northwest now. These areas are expected to be in the heaviest snow areas here, plus a little bit of ice. Winter weather advisory here in the south to the southwest and northern Kansas. Eventually, we're going to see a pretty widespread area under either a winter weather advisory or a winter storm warning here. This will probably be upgraded later on today. But right now, most of the timing of this goes from Saturday noon through Sunday at 6 o'clock. Technically, in Lincoln, goes until Monday or Sunday night at midnight here, even though the snow should be well done by then. My snowfall totals, this is my early projection for snowfall totals. Keep in mind, this is subject to change still. We're still over 24 hours away from the beginning of this thing, let alone the end of this thing, which is still 2.5 days away. But my early projections are for the highest amounts to be in northern Kansas, north central, and especially northeast Kansas. 8 to 16 inches of snowfall in these locations here, 6 to 12 around Phillipsburg. Lincoln, Beatrice area, 5 to 10 is what I'm going with. Tri-Cities, 4 to 8. 3 to 6 here around McCook and Lexington, 1 to 4 here to the west, 3 to 6 in central Nebraska north of the Tri-Cities, and 2 to 5 over east central and northeast Nebraska. Keep in mind, this is subject to change. This is an early forecast, so this could still change a little bit with minor shifts to the forecast. The one area I'd maybe be worried that there may end up being more than expected will be up here to the north. Some models hint at some early snow already late tonight, tomorrow morning, up in northern Nebraska that may bring more than 6 inches of snow to some of these locations here. So again, this is subject to change. I may provide an update later on today. Let's take a look at forecast highs for today. Teens up north, 20s, 30s, and near 40 in the southwest, where the sunshine will help warm things up there. Most of us will be stuck under clouds and won't warm up much today. Tonight we'll fall back into the teens, near 20 in northern Kansas, upper single digits up to the north around O'Neill and Valentine. It's going to be a cold day tomorrow, teens and lower 20s for highs. Tomorrow night, most of us into the single digits and lower teens for lows. Sunday's going to be another cold day. Teens for most of us, near 20 in the southwest, maybe not even to 10 in O'Neill. And another cold day on Monday, although out west it does start to improve. Temperatures do get back into the 30s out west, upper 20s around North Platte and McCook. Stuck in the teens over the eastern part of the area here. Let's look at the extended outlook here. As again, it's going to be cold for several days here after this weekend snow. I think we've kind of summed up the snow already. We've kind of covered everything pretty well here, so that's kind of a summation of it. After that, it looks pretty quiet here as we start to warm things up later in the week, and it may warm up even a little bit more as we get towards next weekend, as temperatures may even make a run for 40 by next Saturday here. That might be the nicest day that we see for a while here. Let's look at the North Platte forecast. Again, we've kind of summed up the snow. I'm kind of going with 1 to 4 inches right now for the North Platte area. A little fog out there this morning, otherwise cloudy today, snow coming, and then that wraps up by noon on Sunday at the latest. pretty quiet next week, and it actually does come back into the 20s Monday and Tuesday, and then 30s Wednesday and Thursday. So we do see a little bit of a warming trend. In fact, by next weekend, we may be pushing 40s, well into the 40s by next Saturday. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Friday morning. I'll be back with you maybe later today, or I'll be back with you on Monday morning after the storm is all done. But again, keep watching Local 4 and our app for updates. Until then, take care, enjoy your weekend, stay safe, and I'll see you all again next week. Talk to you later. Bye.